If you must. So very quickly. So what? Describe to me what we've just done.
We just took some stickers and put an age and a archetype on it, and then took a piece of costume, derived a character from that, and then we're put in an improvised situation in which we had to act like those characters while still acting like the characters in the script.
Okay. And what sort of things did you have to do in order to kind of what Kel did you change about your character in order to fit in with that?
I sort of made him more doting, even though he's a friend of Neil. He's sort of a friend to everyone as well. So I made him more. Since I was fairy godmother, I was making sure Neil was okay, everyone else was okay.
Okay. Interesting. Abby, what did you change for your character?
Well, I was given 6 years old, an old man's jacket, and a damsel in distress. So it was quite interesting.
So what did you do?
I pretended to be 6 years old, and because the jacket made me feel like I was an old man in a bar, I was a drunken 6-year-old being chased around.
Okay. All right. How did you stay in your character as well, though? How did you...
I kept trying to link it back to the storyline in the script and thinking about what Kate would have been doing if she was in my situation.
Okay. James?
Well, so I was given an 83-year-old man and a sidekick as well. So to change it, I sort of changed the physicality in the walk. However, like to keep it like linking to my character, I still kept some of the like stereotypical gay features, like a lot of hand gestures and like exaggeration and all that, just to link to my character as Derek.
Okay. George?
I was given a dress.
Oh, hold on. This time, sorry. Hang on. Sorry, George, I apologise. That was my fault.
Oh my God.
Talk to me. Okay, go for it. Yeah.
I was given a dress, and on my sticker it said that I was 70 and a mad scientist. But being Mark, it's his party, so he still sort of has a lot of the control. So I tried to keep control over the situation, but relating it to the new scientist character by saying that there was experiments going on or chemicals and things like that in places, and that's why they couldn't go there.
Oh, okay.
Whereas I think Mark would say don't go in there because that's private, or would be a lot more aggressive about it.
Okay, interesting. Jordan?
I was given 25-year-old hero with a fur jacket, and I took that as I should be older than 25. So I took it that Abby was obviously 6, and as Lisa, she's quite controlling and she likes things her way. So I took it upon myself that as a hero, she should go to bed, and I did everything in my power to try and make her go to bed.
Okay. So how does what we were just doing link with the style of theatre that we have been studying?
Brooke believes that you should experiment with your characters, in that you're never gonna be able to say I'm gonna play my character like this, because different people will always see it differently. So we're experimenting to our characters to quite an extreme, in that it's a way that our character would never actually be played, but it gives us things that we might think about a lot more or notice about what we've already been doing.
And it also opens door to find genuinity, the truth within a character. It's by experimenting with it like this, you might not think, oh, this character works played like this. However, this element of this style did. If I take that, you can add it into my actual character.
That, and you just find ways of, you'll find characteristics of your character that in your head you think will work, and you're just trying it in different scenarios.
Mine was the same as James's.
Okay. Mike.
Hello. Well, I think something which I could take from it was, with the jacket when I put on, I was sort of told to be, I thought it was laddish. Something which I thought was interesting to Neil was the confidence, almost. A laddish person doesn't really care what people are thinking about him, he just sort of goes for it. And is quite loud and isn't that bothered and slightly irritated whenever people mess about with him. And I think that was something I want to put into Neil a little bit more, because thus far I've showed him as a bit stroppy and patronising, but not entirely confident in himself. maybe a bit more arrogance.
Okay, fab. Abby.
Something that I could probably take from what we've just done is the playfulness and stubbornness of the 6-year-old little girl. I think Kate underneath is, once she comes to terms with her sexuality, becomes quite proud of it and then becomes stubborn but happy and playful when she's with Amy. So I think that'd be something to work on.
Okay, good. Jordan.
I think that by doing it as like an old drunker woman, I find that maybe Lisa does have some sort of like caringness in her, like she cares if other people are all right, because even though she comes across as this bolshy, like fearsome character, she deep down I think she does care about what people think of her, and by making other people drunk like she does in the party scene, like she doesn't care if Emily gets drunk, I think maybe she does secretly understand where where Emily's coming from, that she doesn't want her to be drunk. So maybe just the way she says the line about Emily going and just doing it should be a bit more like caring and understanding where she's coming from.
Okay.
I think I found out from my character that he's more friendly to everyone. While he is friends with Neil, he isn't stuck to him. Because in that exercise I did go around trying to talk to other people and be more friends with everyone, whereas how I've been playing Dave so far is being only around Neil, sort of an extension of Neil, in that Dave comes with Neil where he's more, but he's meant to be more friends with everyone.
Something I felt I could take away from it is because I was playing sort of the 83-year-old sidekick, I was quite loyal to like Mike, who was playing Neil, who was the hero, and I think Derek shows that through the script, but I wasn't aware of it till I did that. But Derek looks out for him in a sense, like when he talks about Neil not having friends and stuff like that, he's watching over him in a sense, and I feel like I could take that away from the character I just like played, like, and put it into the actual like version of my character, like that sort of loyalty and watchfulness.
Okay.
I think something I took from that is that Mark's quite pedantic in some ways, like an old woman would be, like very, like, although Mark is controlling over like Emily, he is controlling of everyone else, and not just over them personally, but like the space that they can go in, and like those kind of extremes, and like what time people have to be there and what time people have to go and things like that.